What's up, YouTube? This OG Weasel Urban Conversion, and I'm back again with another story. I think I looked at one of my comments and somebody said something to talk about Detroit. This story about a Detroit guy. It was in PEKIN, Illinois. Don't mind, I don't know what year actually it was, but I used to go to the workout, go to the gym in the morning on a ritual that I just relentless on, staying busy, staying active. It was a few guys from my in my unit that was from Detroit, different parts of Michigan. They was in my unit, and I was pretty much cool with all of them. I ain't had no issues with nobody. Detroit, shout out to Detroit, man. And if you just now tuning in, this your boy, OG Weasel Urban Conversion, man. I did 20 years on a 30-year fed sentence. Thankful to Obama, man. I'm home today, man. So shout out to Obama, man, and his whole staff. I'm gonna continue to do that every story, every segment, shouting it out, man. Big ups to Obama. Now, it's about 6 or 7 guys from Detroit in my unit. Maybe it wasn't even probably that many. Different parts of Michigan, shit like that. Remember one of them. It's hard for me to remember names, man, after so many years of being in prison and meeting so many and having so many different relationships, But I will never forget them. Maybe not, I won't remember all the names, but shout out to Big Black, man. I remember Big Black used to be in our unit. He used to be my celly too, man, but J-Rock, little young dude from Michigan, and his ultimate dream was, I remember him telling me his ultimate dream coming up in the game was to buy him some Gators. He was real young, so having some Gators, paying $2,500 for some Gators, man, it was when we was young, so buying that and being able to buy them type of shoes, man, it was a accolade from Detroit, man. They known for Cartiers and dressing nice, and that's just their style. And shout out to Detroit and the whole Michigan. With that being said, so going out to the weight pile in the morning, messing with my homies like Big Black. I used to mess with him. Big Black was so strong. He was a big old youngster, strong as hell, lifting 400 and 500 pounds. Got his big old youngster, got his elbows and shit wrapped up. He pushing that shit. So in the mornings, I used to go out there and talk shit with him when I'm doing my little workout. Cause I had 2 workout slots. So in the morning, I'd go out there, I'd be fucking with motherfuckers, talking shit. You ain't gonna do this, you can't lift that, this and that. So, and then I'm probably with 2 or 3 of my homies anyway, and we on some competition shit too. So the competition shit continues. So Big Black them had another one of their homeboys in their workout car. Little short, stocky, bald head guy, with some weight on him, about 2+, with some weight on him and all of that, pushing the iron. I don't know if he had 9 or 12 years or something like that, but he was finishing up his sentence. He'd been in, and so fucking with Big Black them on the weight pile every morning. His couple of homies that's in a different unit, they get accustomed to seeing me fucking with them, talking shit, because I had been here longer than them. So they see me hollering at their homeboys and all of that. And let me tell y'all about how their homeboys act. No matter if you got a relationship with a guy or a partner that's from another state, right, and y'all close as hell, they homeboys, even that goes for me too, even my homeboys, when your homeboys, you might not know them from the streets, you might not know them from the streets, but they from Detroit or St. Louis or Minnesota or Chicago. They from whatever state they from. And dudes have relationships with different dudes from, from different geographic. I don't care if you and that dude did 2 or 3, 4, 5 years together. When a homeboy get off the bus and the homeboy get acclimated with you and your position and who you are and your stance in the car and all of that, and y'all continue y'all relationships continuously, you can't tell your homeboy don't see that you've been dealing with this other dude from another state for 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So they don't care about none of that. So to see me talk shit to black them and all of that, this and that, they used to be cracking up and laughing and, they knew that, I was a cool dude, And even if I wasn't, so what? But it wasn't no issues or nothing like that. So we used to laugh, crack jokes, yeah, And Big Black them used to tell me that they homie finna go home. I can't think his name for nothing in the world. And he was like, yeah, homie finna get ready to go home. Like, cause homie was in the unit like right by the rec yard. So when we come out the rec yard, his unit like right there. And me and Black are finished walking to our unit because me and Black was in the same unit. Me and Black used to be telling me, yeah, my guy finna go home and shit. And then Black used to get into it. He was like, yeah, man, that nigga, we used to be like, man, that nigga there ain't no joke. Like, man, after a while of talking to him, chopping it up with him, talking to him till he got to his unit, me and Black then walking, and told me he was finna go home, and I was congratulating him and this and that. I was like, man, stay at home. He was like, nigga, he told me flat out, looked me dead in my eyes. He said, I'll never come back. Dead or alive, I ain't never coming back here. And I was like, man, I don't blame you. Dude walked. Now we walked down another month or two of this situation. And he was going home. Little young Detroit dude, he wasn't really that young, but J-Rock was the youngest. And the homie that was going home from Detroit went home. They walked him to it. They had their little spreads for him and all of that, and walked him to R&D and hugged him, and all of the Michigan dudes hugged him and all of that. And I seen him too, hollered at him, man, keep your head up. He went through the R&D door and went home. It was less than 30 days, his obituary came back to the jail. Black was like, man, came to me and showed me the obituary. I was like, man, this homie that just left. He was like, hell yeah, man. He said, man, nigga went home, went out to a club and seen the dude that killed his brother. Killed him, killed the dude who killed his brother before he had came in prison. Then got into a shootout with the police, and the police killed him. That story, told that story, and he stayed true to his story. He said he wasn't coming back to prison. So at that very moment, I would just know that he made some decisions. At that very moment, I didn't know how intense it was or how intense it got. But anyway, after he killed the guy that killed his brother, the police get on his bumper and they have a shootout, and they ultimately kill him. Shout out to Detroit, man. That was a sad story from Detroit. But these are the things that happen coming from this federal prison. People make their mind up. Well, this OG Weasel, Urban Conversion Man, and I'm back again, signing out. Hit that like and subscribe button. Get at your boy, man. Share this video.